I haven't made an Ich bin Nacht video for a few days. I haven't made a Bettenflüster, pillow talk video for maybe a month or something. I should make another one. I got that idea from Annie's Adventures. And I don't know why Annie only made that one pillow talk video, why she hasn't made more of them, because I thought it was kind of cute. I'm not going to show you my naughty bits because that doesn't belong here on YouTube. Now, if some chick wants to see my naughty bits, she can let me undress her, and she can undress me while I undress her. We got to talk before we do something like that, though. I'm just saying I'm not going to show her my naughty bits without saying her naughty bits. So it's something like it. Let's see. The main thing I'm going to cover here. Now, on one of my videos, somebody had posted something in a Cyrillic language, and I'm guessing it's Russian or Ukrainian, but I know 4 words in Russian, like da, niet, placebo, and das Vistanya. That's about all the Russian I know, but I don't understand. I don't speak the. I don't recognize Cyrillic alphabet. Let's see. Fran, that is Fran Lab, was saying she would get comments on some of her videos that she was sure they were from bots. She said that she couldn't quite figure out what the deal was. It wasn't really selling anything. It wasn't links to anything. She figured they were just computer programs that were just spewing out random stuff. I don't know if this that Cyrillic text that was on my video had anything was. Since I can't read it, I don't know what it says. So I really don't know. I don't know if it's from a bot in Russian or somebody just assumed that I spoke Russian. I included Danke, which is thank you in German. So if they speak Russian, maybe they speak German. I can pick, if it's in German, I can pick up a little bit of it. Maybe kind of figure it out. If they do make a follow-up comment in German, I can maybe figure out what they're saying, if they're a bot or not. So the next thing I'm going to cover, I want to try to get down to Estrella Park in the next few days, get some of the trails down there. I haven't been down there in years. I did that one up the White Tanks about a week and a half ago, and I really, really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I certainly, that's an easy hike. It's about a mile long. It's, a big chunk of it's a concrete pathway, and the rest of it's just, bare desert. I wish I had done a little bit better job with the video, and I'm going to try to do a little bit better job with, when I get down to the Estrellas, try to make something, semi-interesting. I want to try to get out to what they call the scar. That's now, if you type on Google Maps, the scar doesn't come up. But I got a tip from somebody that wants to remain anonymous. She asked me not to. She asked to remain anonymous, and I'll respect that. But she said, type that, Verado Steps. And I typed Verado Steps on Google Earth, Google Maps, and if you follow the roads back in there, it will, if you type the scar in there, nothing comes up. But if you type up, or I remember last time I tried it, some weird tattoo shop came up. So I have no idea why that come up. But if you type the Verado Steps and follow the roads on back through there, you will eventually get to something that's marked top of the scar on Google Maps. But I'm thinking that's probably a several mile hike back in there, and I may have to hike a few other easier hikes first, and then get that some other time. But if you type the scar, it's not is it Buckeye or Verado or something? The scar will come up. If you just type up the scar, other stuff come up. Those the ones out there in the White Tank Mountains won't come up. If you type like maybe White Tank Mountain Scar, something like, you got to type something, because I eventually found it in some videos that people had posted here on YouTube. But I want to try to get out there sometime. Yeah, that might actually be the fall before I actually get out there, because I want to hike a few other places first. Kind of get my hiking back in there, where I'm back to where I once was. Years ago. Pre-COVID. Last thing I'm going to cover, I want to try to get my daughter and grandkids. Maybe one of those mountain parks, like the White Tanks, maybe she can borrow, I don't have room for, Damien I got room. I don't have room for the whole family in my pickup. So we'd probably have to find a friend with with an SUV or something, big, large enough to carry a bunch of people. We'd have to take that out there and then pay the $7 to get in there, and then hike, that waterfall hike or something like that. I don't think Dante or Matilda would be up for the hike the whole way because they got little legs. We'd have to carry them. At least part of the way. I think they could probably hike in part of the way. If we went real slow, accommodating their tiny legs. I could hold Matilda at least part of the way. Then I cover one, or maybe I can find a park easier, and I get some videos out there. I wanted to get Damien to a wrecking yard and see if he had. You're either born a gearhead or you're not. I mean, there's certain skills you either have them, you don't. And until you get a wrench in your hand, you really don't know if you're if you got those skills. I mean, some people are doctors, some people are lawyers, some people are mechanics, some people have different skill sets. I certainly wouldn't have the skill set to be a doctor or a lawyer. Okay, I'll end this video with my 2 favorite phrases. Das Leben ist ein Abenteuer and c'est la vie. Oh, and for Uta, auf Wiedersehen, Uta, auf Wiedersehen.